Hi everyone, welcome to Homeschool Autism Life. My name is Jamie. Today I thought I would chat a little bit about our Sunrise program, which is our home-based therapy program for our autistic son Darian. And I know that there are some who are Sunrise subscribers who are wanting to have new videos about that. But I know that some of you are new and are from the homeschooling side, or you have autistic children and you may not have heard about this. So I'm going to leave a link down in the description box below to the Sunrise program. It's an online program, and you can also do their startup online as well, but more person to person. And so I just wanted to share with it. We absolutely love it. They were the first people who really told us that it was okay to be happy and excited about the journey of autism. Yes, there are hard days, but there are also beautiful and good days that you can really just seize upon and see how well your children are doing and moving forward. So that's why we do it, and we have been on this journey for about 3 to 4 years, and I can't express how blessed we are to have found it. So today's video is me trying desperately to jumpstart our Sunrise program. We lost one of our volunteers. He went to college. These guys, hey? But Darian absolutely loved him and loves him, and we're gonna miss him so much. But he was just a wonderful part of our Sunrise program, and I am praying for somebody who may come in to fill that gap. But I'm excited to share the games that are our favorites, the things that have worked so well to really jumpstart Darian's language. And if you have been here for a while, you've probably seen or heard about these games and toys before, but like I said, I'm really having to start over again, jumpstart, because that's where life has taken us. Once COVID-19 happened, it kind of ground everything to a halt, and so I'm restarting everything and organizing and kind of going through his room and going, what has he played with and what has he not? What should I save for later and try to pull out again? That sort of thing. But today's video is just about his favorites, and I am so excited to share them with you. So this big thing that's right beside me is an exercise ball, and this has been with us from the start of our Sunrise Playroom, and Darian has enjoyed it in so many different ways. So when we first got in here, he would just play bounce. I would sit on one side of his bedroom, he would sit on the other side, and we would just bounce the ball over and over again, and I would sometimes halt it over my head and go, hi, hello, and encourage that eye contact. And I would be like, and try and get him to even just wave. And he knew that it wasn't going to come until he did that. And he wasn't frustrated or angry, but it was just one of the ways to get the game rolling and encourage that eye contact and that speech, verbal communication, and some of the nonverbal communication. And, I'd smile, or sometimes I'd be like, argh. Or he would try and hit my nose, and I'd be like, oh, did you try to break my beautiful nose? And it was one of those things that was really fun. Now this has changed and morphed. We've done bounce a couple of times, but now he wants us to bounce him. And the picture that I'm going to put on at the beginning of this video, or on the title card anyway, is a picture of Darian with his friend jumping or bouncing on this. Now, his volunteer is well over 6 feet high, and so he can bounce to incredible heights, and my son loves it. Loves it, loves it, loves it. Me, not so much. I can't go that high, but he still loves it, and it still encourages language, because he'll say fast bounce and we'll go, okay, can you use a sentence? And sometimes he needs the prompt I, but sometimes he'll just go, I want to bounce, or I want a fast bounce, please. And we're like, yay, you did it. And he gets the fast bounce. The other thing that we do sometimes is when we play chase, mommy will pretend that this is an iceberg or something, and I will use it for us to run around, which, just a warning, you can get dizzy really, really fast doing it that way. So I'm gonna let that fall so that it's not in my space. The other thing that I have found to be super, super helpful is our dice game. Now, I have shown this as well, but it is still a fan favorite. It's something that he doesn't ask for so much, but on occasion, he really, really, really loves. And the biggest issue for him is that he usually wants the claw. He wants that to come out way more than anything else. And of course, with the dice, it's not as straightforward as that. It doesn't work that way. He can't make it unless I weighted it, which I didn't. It's not going to work that way. So the other great thing is that it has this one where I'm going to get you the claw, bounce on the ball. So that's the one that I showed before. Tickles. And where's the other one? Oh, and throw rocks. So that exercise ball, oh, and turn into a lion. That exercise ball, we pretend are rocks, and I throw them at him. I used to have 3, but I only have 2 now. And I would throw the balls at him and he'd kick them off, and it was just this game we played. But this has been a huge help in teaching him how to take turns. He is not somebody who really enjoys that process, but it's a really important process to communicate and play with other children and stuff like that, and this has really helped. Now, like I said, he still fights me on it sometimes. Sometimes he wants me to continue to roll the dice, and he doesn't want to do it himself. But yeah, so this one I highly recommend. And you don't have to do the ones that I did. You can do the things that your child really, really loves. What do they enjoy doing? What does that look like for you? And then that will teach him. So that was something else. The other thing is, which is kind of hit and miss for me sometimes, but we got these gigantic bubble. I have 2 of them and I've used this much. So you know that it's on an occasion that he likes this, but he does love it. So he likes to catch the bubbles with his tongue, which is hilarious, or with his nose. And lately, the more interesting one that he's been asking is for gigantic bubbles. So he wants me to blow as big and as huge as I can. And that's been a lot of fun because, again, it's how do you say that? How could we ask that question? Like, oh, you want just a medium-sized one, or you want, oh no, you want her gigantic one. I was going to say horrendous, and I'm not sure why I was going to say that. Anyway, but you get the idea. You can generate so much language, even if you are feeding that language to him a little bit. It's a really good thing. All right, so the last one that I'm going to share with you is I am starting to introduce Darian to some larger sized puzzles. And the reason why is because the other day I tried a puzzle with him and he did so fantastic, and I'm so excited about that because before he was never really interested. He never showed any interest. It was more of a frustration to him. And now he tolerates it. I'm not saying he enjoys it, but he tolerates it to the point where he can finish a whole big puzzle. And to me, that's a huge stepping stone, a huge yeah, I mean, most parents would go, oh, whatever, like that's not a big deal, you know, my kids have done it. But for an autistic child to be willing to set that much time of focus into something is gigantic. So one of his favorite movies and stuff is The Green Eggs and Ham, and his favorite book, and it's one of the books that he started reading out loud this past summer. Like all of these games, guys, it's just super pumping. It's super exciting, and I am pumped about it. And so I am buying these really large, like they're 3 feet by 4 feet, 48 piece puzzles that you can purchase, and I'm just going to start putting them in his room for our playroom time. And it's really good for his critical thinking and fine motor skills and all of that kind of stuff, and I'm super pumped and excited. So those are our absolute favorite Sunrise Playroom games that we play, and I'm really excited about reintroducing some new ones. What could we do to add more flavor and more interest to the playroom, not just the same old, same old? So that's the next Sunrise video that I will make. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if any of you have any questions about the Sunrise program or anything like that, please feel free to ask me any questions down in the comments below. I am super passionate about anything, any people, anyone who can help with parents who are struggling with autism and trying to find their feet and how they can be blessed by it, not just cursed by it. So I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Enjoy, friends. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.